With respect to YouTube policies and carefully follow YouTube upload guidelines.
After most powerful CEO, the first Prime Minister, now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds.
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
And still successful in the West.
So hey guys, welcome to the last part of the documentary of my student who did 6 months to master with me earlier this year. In the last 6 video, I showed you how I coached him. I showed you his success. So here's a quick recap of my coaching with him.
I think, to be honest, I've got a problem where I still think about the old girlfriend, this old girl that I used to date, and I just feel powerless. You know, I tried so much, Deepak, but I could not get the girl. I just. I'm super surprised that I didn't get not once a response yesterday.
Not one response?
Yeah, I didn't get any response from those 4 girls.
So, but don't worry about this thing, you know.
Yeah, okay.
The main thing is focusing
Skills.
on skills, because if you start to play more tighter, solid game, tighter game, your response will be better.
Yeah, I also felt that again in this situation I was becoming the interviewer. Like I felt like I was interviewing where's the best place to eat Czech food, and then I went from Czech food, then I went for
Birds are coming, the power behind the words is a bit missing.
yeah, exactly,
Like that.
exactly.
So, but you can learn it, you can dynamic, so that you can also, when you're dynamic, you can do more escalation also, you can do everything more. And with the dynamic, you can also change the voice projection and all, thing. So this is the first, like a weak way of taking number. Weak way of not taking number is much stronger than, is very strong. The second way of I take the number is like this. You need to close the deal right on the fucking spot.
I know, I think I stuffed up. Even the number that she gave me, it won't send me the text message, so yeah, it's a complete fail.
No, number, what number, man?
Yeah,
What number? Number, man? We're not here for number. The thing is you have to set it, you have to touch her, you have to escalate her. Don't be like a guy just a best friend. You have to escalate her slowly. So that otherwise it'll be like a gay adventure date. We don't want that. So you want to now, because she's she's now, for example, but again, you were getting action, you were getting horny.
Yeah, I thought she was very pretty. Okay, fantastic. Do you drink coffee or Okay, could I actually have an iced tea hibiscus, large, thank you, for this lovely lady, and I'll take a mojito. Some people always say yes. When my friend Anna, she came to Australia, but she wasn't as smart as you, but she was a bit taller. What's the most hardest language that you've learned so far? English? I know your brain is very small, so you just have to listen, that's all.
Going to work actually.
I hate work. You shouldn't do work. I think in a place like this.
If the girl's meeting you tomorrow, then she already have that kind of emotion. And you get 1 week, that's she will forget about you.
Understood.
But tomorrow still have that emotional impact. So guys, you can see behind, my client is dating another, and this is instant date. It's not an instant, it's a date.
Yeah, it's so romantic. It's just beautiful. Yeah, if I got a girl like that, I'll be the happiest man ever. I know a lot of people say that, but hopefully that's on video. If I get a girl like that, I'll be happy.
So guys, you have seen, we not only show our consistent success with girls, we also show how our client get the same results with girls. Moreover, our clients are having tougher circumstances. They are minorities, they are in 40s, they are in 50s, they are in 30s, late 30s, but still can get really hot girls from cold approach by our teaching. This also shows that our teaching is lightning years ahead than any other dating coach, any other dating company right now present in the market. We have proved it in the past and we will continue to prove it in the future also. So now I will show you his review of my coaching from his own words. Before we move forward, I would like you to like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you will never miss any valuable video when we release in our channel in future.
First off, I actually think that the coaching was excellent. Basically, none of the stuff, the theory was repeated. It was, everything was actually, the focus was on the weak part of my game. So this actually really accelerated my progress. Rather than repeating the stuff that I already learnt, we went over the stuff that I needed to correct so that my game would actually improve. For example, my speed, when I spoke to the girls at the beginning, I was too quick. And being in a foreign country like Prague, the girls actually don't understand English quite well. So I needed to slow down. The other thing was when you talk to these girls,
Focus on him.
Deepak actually told me to actually lower my voice, and that way it became much more authoritative. And the girl was actually would take the instructions a lot better than if I just said it in a very weak manner. So the interactions were very strong. The girls actually replied back to my messages. The girls actually were very friendly because I actually opened up strong. Sometimes at the beginning of the day, when I opened the girls, I spoke to them. The interactions were quite weak, but Deepak was right there, and he says, "Hey, stop! What are you doing? Keep walking. Take her for a drink. Instant dates. Keep the interaction moving." So those are some of the points that you can easily forget when you're talking to a girl because you're sometimes in your head. And Deepak was constantly messaging me and saying, "Now's time to touch her." He would say something like, "Take her to your hotel. Don't take her this place. Keep walking." So he says, "Now she's ready. Go for the kiss." Without actually keeping track of this, it's very difficult to know when's the right moment when you're inexperienced. So Deepak, with his good knowledge and they were able to say this girl is ready for SDL, this girl is not ready. So this is really important because as an inexperienced guy, you can't pick up on those signals. Like an experienced guy who knows it, who's done it many times, can say this is an SDL, definitely an SDL. She held your hand, she squeezed back, she wanted to take you somewhere else. There was a lot of mistakes, but Deepak allowed the flexibility to make me those mistakes so that he said, "Okay, you did that mistake and this was the outcome. It's no surprise. Now you know. This is what you got to do next time." So Deepak wasn't really gave me the flexibility to and the freedom to actually explore the game, but he said, "Hey, look, if you're going to do that, this is going to be the outcome, guaranteed." And that's what actually happened. So there was an American tourist that came, I met her outside. Deepak told me to approach her. Very strong connection. She squeezed my hand. She looked me in the eyes. When I went for the hug, she actually embraced me. Rather than I embraced the girl, I leaned forward. She actually kind of jumped and embraced me. Deepak was saying, "Hey, look, stick with her. She's by herself." But the situation kind of differs because Deepak was saying, if she's with a group of friends, you don't want to hang around with her. But if she's alone by herself, she's an American, no friends, stick with her, and then you change the plans later on. Deepak would also give me the instructions of what to say. The words that will actually make big, profound changes. So something like, how long have we been speaking? 5 minutes. Getting the girl to invest, because I felt that the most critical thing was if the girl wasn't actually paying attention, no matter what you would say, it would have no profound effect. So Deepak was saying, okay, first ask her this question. how long have we been talking? Or can you remember my name? You know, getting the girl to actually respond to it. Because if I'm just, Deepak was able to see exactly where I was going wrong, and one of the things that was going wrong was I was just talking. And he would message me and say, hey, time to shut up, let the girl talk. And it was critical at that point, you know, because he was watching and listening, and he says, now shut up, listen to the girl. And if I didn't have done that, I'll be repeating the same mistake over and over again. Like, nobody would be able to point it out. And the way the setup that Deepak had, and the messaging, watching me, you know, with a backup cameraman, it was unbeatable. It was no 5 days or 3 days, 2 days, even on the first day, we were getting results. You know, the girls were interested. There was a good hook point connection. The girls were, I felt like something had changed. Basically, I understood game a little bit much more better. I understood that I did the game, but it was wrong. The delivery was wrong. There was no escalation, and I was actually, I wasn't touching her. So basically, I was doing like a gay day game, a London day game thing where I just talked to the girl, you know, be nice, you know, but at the end of the day, you just got to grab her, hold her. But being respectful, but at the same time, she knows that when she's going to go on the date, she is actually going to get fucked. It's not that she goes onto the date and you're paying for her dinner and her lunch and she's bored and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. There were girls that we met during this boot camp that weren't interested in me, and they were time wasters. There were definitely no girls. I actually thought this girl was interested, but Deepak says, no, this girl's a no girl. Don't waste your time. You can see that she's not investing. She's not reciprocating your affection or your attention. She's not asking you. She's taking you for a ride. And once she has had fun with her things, she's going to discard you like a used condom. So Deepak was saying, this is bad for your inner game and your self-esteem. This is a point where you just tell her, I'm going, see you later. And that was the best thing that I learned. Sometimes Deepak says this is great for your self-esteem. You don't want to get into the game where you're actually being a nice guy and making these girls' life, treating girls with respect when they don't deserve it. So Deepak was right on the money when he says this is going to be good for you. When you talk to the girl, she's not reciprocating, just walk away. So I think basically Deepak's training is very customized. As I said, customized. He'll see you in the infield. He'll see you in action. He'll listen to you, and he'll provide instructions. And he'll go over and over again. I feel that Deepak, he deserves a medal, because some of the stuff he's been saying over and over again. And I even cringe when he's asking me, and I say, I'm really ashamed that Deepak's saying the same thing, because I should know it. But it's the only way, because these habits. I'm 40, and these habits have been with me for a very long time. Very hard to fix.
Yeah, 42?
42. So, the only way they can fix it is that I'm in the field and they get corrected in the field. You can't correct these things at home, meditation or hypnosis and visualizing. They get corrected in the field in real time, and also with expert advice. Because you imagine, I could easily, before, the money that I spent on Manish is peanuts. The money that I've gone on dates, I paid like $200 on a date with a girl, and it went nowhere. But with that money, I learned so much. I could actually go out tonight. And it's funny. Yesterday, I went on 2 dates. Can you imagine that? 2 dates. I kissed 2 girls. I met 2 girls and I kissed them, and I took them to my hotel room in the same day. And there's footage. There's me walking with the girl in around Prague, and there's me doing an indirect. They all were indirect. Nothing was direct, like, hi there, I saw you over there. All the openers that Deepak comes up with are customized, and they're only relatable to me. So this stuff that you read on the internet will not work for everybody, because it's been overused. The thing is that when I started with this training, I would actually have there will be flakes. But as soon as I started with the training, with the Skype coaching, although it's not the best compared to face-to-face, I got 2 dates that month. and then I got 2 dates in these couple of days, and I took them home. So there is an improvement. Like, from no dates, it's very, I've been in the community and I have a lot of wings, and these guys are in their 40s or 30s, in their late 30s, and it isn't rare to hear another guy saying, look, I've only been on a date in the last 2 years. I've been on 2 dates in the last year. It's common. People don't want to talk about it because it's a lot of ego. You can be your best self, but that's not going to get you the girl. Like you have to do. You've got to be. You've got to play the game. The realities are like if you be your best self, be nice, and that's going to get you as far. But you've actually got to play to win. And the way the game Deepak plays it, he'll tell me stuff that he'll get the girl. Like he'll be honest. And a lot of the other day game coaches, like I know a lot of the other Australian coaches, they do the meditation route, and they which is just basically they're in their head, and they it's impractical. So basically he'll say, hey, get better results. This is no bullshit. This is the type of girl that you can get. This is the girl that will be better for you. You can get these ones that are 10s, but understand when they come to your country, they're going to have more options, and they're going to play once they understand their value, they're going to act a certain way. And it is so true. I've seen it where girls are actually, when they hit 30, they hit the wall, they stop playing the game, and they realize their true value, which is 0. Before that, they think they're the shit. So that is so important. So Deepak actually wants to save me my heart and my drama. That he says, hey, get a nice girl that's gonna love you, and it's not gonna play games. Little options. And there's a lot of stuff that he says that he can't say, which is very controversial. Not for because people just don't understand and they lack experience. But he says like the type of girl that you're gonna get is gonna be much more she's gonna look after you more than rather than these ones that look like 10s and 9s. They can go out and they get constantly hit by other guys, so their value gets inflated. And when can you imagine for a guy that has just begun a bit of game and getting a bit of success, they come back, and these girls are actually going to take him to the cleaners, because once she gets all this, her value goes up. If the guy hasn't got much experience handling them, he's actually going to get he's going to get his heart break. He's going to get that punch in the face. He's going to get that wake-up call, and that's when he calls up Deepak again, saying, "Okay, I've got the girl. How do I keep her?" So that's the issue. So Deepak is going to be he's going to be in high demand. So he's that type of guy that if you're good looking, he's going to help you get better. But if you're 40 and you're bald and you've got a few teeth in your mouth, you're missing teeth. He's going to be good. I think he's going to be the best coach that's going to teach things, and he's had a lot of success. So if you look at some of the other students, you'll see that they also post videos from meet all the way to taking them all the way to the hotel room. Tell me anyone that does that. He doesn't tell this RSD, motivational stuff and philosophy stuff. That's all bullshit. If it's great if you're interested in that, but he just tells you what you need to learn. So, at the end of the day, that's the part that we're missing. I think most guys are really good in career. They got their money. They've got money. Their life sorted out. The ones that had hit 30 and they're looking for love. This is the component that they're missing, and you can't read this. You can't get this from an ebook, or you can't get this from a hot seat, because you see the hot seat. You don't know how long. You see him doing those things, but you don't know how many times these guys have done this take. They've probably followed the guy for months, recording him. They're all the interns watching him and seeing him pull. But Deepak actually makes you performance. So you are your own hot seat, because he records it and he shows you. So you're watching someone else do a hot seat, but you're the actor in your own hot seat. So that's what So that's really good. Absolutely. I think basically it's like, as I said, like the last resort. Everyone, it is like people have tried to learn day game on their own and had no success. This is if you tried everything, this is your last. This is if Deepak doesn't work, then you might as well shoot yourself.
Or it should be the first resort. Why did they want to waste the time in the first resort?
I totally agree. I totally agree. The reason I said it's the last resort is because people have tried so much and they're just frustrated. They just give up. Some of the people that are my age, they're actually thinking of going back to their own country, who are minorities going back to their own country and marrying their own kind. The reason I say last resort is because so many people have actually tried many things. They've done, mystery method, RSD, day game, and then I say last resort because Deepak has come into the scene to help these guys that are actually needing help. And so if you tried all the other ones, this is the last. This is the last and final one.
Thanks.
Yeah, but if this is your first resort, you're a lucky man because you save so much time. I think a lot of guys that start off with him, if you're lucky that if you get on the right start, you save yourself a lot of time. You can start enjoying the women rather than seeing them as an elusive dream.
Thanks a lot. So guys, you have seen the clear proof of my client success who did coaching with me. You have seen how he was earlier. You have seen his result, the girls he met. Nothing is hidden. You have seen his review from his own words. You have listened to his review from his own words. So if you can relate to this situation, if you are a person who is in late 30s, late 40s, even in 50s, and achieved your finances, your career, and now frustrated in your dating life, then instead of wasting your time on other dating coaches, on other bullshit natural game coaches who have no idea how to get laid, you can join me and I will bring you, me and my team, bring you the result that you are looking for. We have proved it in the past and we will also continue to prove it in the future also. I will release much more videos like this in future also. And we see you in the next video. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. By the way guys, if you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. The link is mentorship.deepakdating.com. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly. So only if you are fully motivated, committed, and prepared emotionally and mentally, want to get guided by me personally, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program due to any personal reason and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut in-field interaction of me as well as my students, getting laid, getting girlfriends. Listen word by word, line by line, in-field interactions in this program, Dating in Fields Domination, and learn top-level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. What you will see in Dating in Fields Domination in the infields, that is something you will be personally learning from me in my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program in future if you plan to join it. So apply to the link in the description below for a 30-minute free call, mentorship.deepakdating.com. If you really want to get mentored by me personally and change your dating life, or other alternative, join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. If you are not really sure right now for mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonials, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.